Hello. Hi, Star Wars unboxing fans. This box, it's another heritage auction. I know, I have a problem, but this box is just too big. So what I'm going to do is get this box open and at least get the stuff out, because I know how this works. Heritage Auction is the best auction house sales company that I've ever worked with when it comes to packing. They pack things so tightly and safely that I honestly believe we could have a nuclear war and these things would survive. So, but the problem is it makes it challenging for me to unbox on my channel. So I am going to do a high-speed unbox just to get them out of this thing, and then we'll talk about what's in there. All right, let's do that. So, this is much easier. Okay, so, Heritage Auction. I've been really down the rabbit hole with them too over the last few months because they have been essentially providing really cool auctions for lots of vintage stuff. And the thing is this, folks, I have collected almost all the vintage old collectibles other than the really, really rare things. I've collected pretty much everything from the time I was a child. So now I'm kind of interested in trying to find other vintage-esque, maybe Kenner adjacent things. So this is all of that. Not all of it, but this is a lot of it. So some of it is doubles and triples and things like that that'll go into the sale, and some of it will find its way into my personal collection. So why don't we just find my cutting, there it is, all right? And we'll just start from the top and work our way down. As they might say when approaching the tall piece of cheddar cheese, better start from the top. So I have to say Heritage is a great option for people looking for bundled items that, you know, individually might be cheaper, but to get them as a bundle and to find items that you want, it's a good way to do it. I'm also, some of this is an investment because I'm going to probably flip some of this stuff just because, and I'll tell you, man, auctions are tricky, man. You get caught up. Like, you can bid for an auction like weeks in advance, and I do, you know, but then you get to the day of and then you get your notification that you got outbid and you're like, argh! And you want to be like, I want it really badly. So this is what you do. All right, what do we got here? First out of the gate, gotta put all my other stuff over there. Oh, not quite. Got to get this one. Now, as I said, these are vintage items, not necessarily, in fact, pretty much not Kenner toys per se. Okay, so we're starting with what is essentially party supplies. So we've got birthday party invitations, right? So these are basically a birthday party, and on the and it kind of opens up. You get kind of a Z-fold birthday party invitation from Empire Strikes Back. Now, these are sentimentally big for me because I actually had these as a child growing up. So what am I going to do with these? Very simple. One for me and two go into the box for sale. Napkins from Return of the Jedi and tablecloths. Really cool stuff. All right. What am I going to do with it? It's simple. One for me. And I love the Luke and Vader. Two in the box. The party bags, also cool. Keep one for me. I'm going to actually pile these up kind of on the ground over here. And one tablecloth that I will keep. And two. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, two go into the box. So, but I loved that Return of the Jedi Luke and Vader fighting stance. That's really cool. These are in no particular order. I am certain that we'll find other items that'll be kind of maybe, you know, matched up with that, and other ones that are not. So let's go with this one. It's so funny, you know, if I was a kid and I opened up packages like presents and they were, you know, party supplies, I'd probably be all angry. Now I'm like so excited. But again, some of these are just nostalgic from when I was a child and I had my Empire Strikes Back The Empire Strikes Back in the theater. I don't know if my friends are watching. I'll say their names. I know Sean Boyle, Mike Chadwick, Josh Chow. They were all my friends. We all went to go see it. It was Sean Boyle's birthday, I believe. And we all went to go see it. And it was awesome. And then, you know, but I always remember Empire Strikes Back. And I was like, you know, it all went to you know where at the end with Han and Carbonite. Luke lost his hand. Vader might be his father. Oh my gosh. And I thought the movie was going to resolve itself. And it didn't. It didn't resolve itself. It just went to credits. I was like, oh my God, we're going to have to wait 3 years. Nuts, right? So, all right, we got some plates here. Not party supply plates, but like actual plastic plates. We've got the Return of the Jedi kind of 3 divider plates with all the characters on it. That's awesome. We kind of have a matching bowl with it. And again, it's just a clear, it's like that, you know, Deca, I don't know. Oh, wow. Made in Elizabeth, New Jersey, just down the street. Who knew? This is for kids of all ages. Well, that's good because I am of the age. And there's also a Wicket the Ewok Return of the Jedi plate. It's funny. I actually use these plates like this kind of plate from like when my daughter was a little. She was into things like Chicken Run and a couple of other Disney Pixar things. So we have these plates for there. But now I just got some for me. Maybe I'll use it as a cereal bowl. Who knows? All right. Let's move on. There's a lot to get to here. I'm already 5 minutes in. So like I said, now those you'll notice I didn't put them in the box. No, those will stay in my collection for a while. There are a few things here that, oh yeah, this is one. This is interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I'm kind of torn, and you'll see why in a minute. Oh, well, actually, yes and no. I mean, I'm not really torn. I think I know what I'm going to do with some of this, but. First, we've got the Return of the Jedi. These are paint by, you know, like the Craftmaster paint, little statuettes things. I actually have, I think, all of these. These were really popular for me, and I have the painted one. So I don't really feel like I need this, and I think this will be for a resale. It's actually a paint by number. You can see in the back. Now, I full disclosure, I don't think these paints are any good, but still, if you're a collector of all things vintage, you can get some other acrylic paints and do it yourself. But really, really cool. So that'll go in the box gently. I'm going to leave it over here for now. And then we have, oh my goodness. Wicket and Friends Sew and Show cards. These are like things that you put a little yarn and you sew. Yeah, it's kind of practicing sewing. It's a nice box, actually. It's in good shape. So I will actually put this out for the sale as well, just because, you know, this is not quite my wheelhouse, but, you know, I'm not a completist, so that's okay. But all right, we're getting to the bottom of this a little bit, so that's good. Let's move on to, I want to see what this one is, because this might be something. Oh, well, actually, no, let me do this one. Some of this stuff, you know, it was on the pictures, but it was kind of hard to see. So I was bidding on this based on, yeah. Now, this is one somewhere in my collection, I have a couple of these. These are the sun catchers. There's the Gamorrean Guard, right? And here's R2. Okay. I believe I have these two. There's Vader. I think I'm going to keep Vader, because I already have Gamorrean Guard and R2. And there's Jabba. So I think I'm going to keep these two. Actually, I might keep. I don't know if I have R2. What I'm trying to decide is if I want to actually, like, what do you do here? You preheat the oven, cover a cookie sheet. So maybe I'll do this on an episode so you can see what they look like. They were a lot of fun, you know, growing up. I love the craft stuff. I just did. I was like doing that kind of. Okay. All right, we got a big. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this one sounds like it's got pieces to it. I like the tape they use because it's a little bit more. Oh, cake decorating kit. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, this is actually. I actually have this, but I didn't have it in a box. So maybe I'll sell my old one. Oh, there's a bag and a bag and a bag. Ooh, took my pen with me. Sorry. I gotta look at this. Ooh, this might not have been the best packing job. I just got through talking about how awesome the packing is. Heritage auction, but this is a little bit more loosey-goosey than what you're used to. All right, we got some cups from both Empire and Jedi. Oh, whoa! We got the Jedi cups. Again, I'll keep a set for me. These will go in the sale box. And then, among my favorites, the Empire Strikes Back. Again, I'll keep a set for me. Put a set out. Then we have the candles. Oh my God, though, but let's look at this. This is the... Oh, wait a minute. This is a cake, a Darth Vader cake, but it's like the pan. But unfortunately, because it got smushed a little bit. I mean, I didn't realize that this was like, I mean, I have cake decorating pans like this, but they're more solid. This is just like a foldable metal, but it comes with everything. It comes with the piping bag and everything. So that's interesting. I think I'm going to put this one out. Only because I really don't need a cake decorating kit. So I'm going to leave it there for now because it's a little delicate. But it also came with some candles. We got a bunch of Chewy candles, an R2 candle. So I'll keep 2 of these. Any other candle? Yeah, we got 1, 2. Oh, and a Vader candle. All right, I'll hold on to the Vader. 1 Chewy, 1 Vader. And then I'll put the rest out there in the Ziploc. So, yay! Oh my God, this is so cool! Yeah, I got to be careful where I put all these. All right, moving right along. Let's work. Oh, I feel like this one might be. Let's see. How do we get this? Just got to get it loosened up a bit, and then I can figure out where to open it from. We got, I had 69 cents, by the way, it's the price. Oh, I loved, oh my God, Max Rebo Band. Oh my God, and I love the art. Oh, Jabba, and then there's a third thing. Luke with Yoda on Dagobah. This was kind of like stock art from, but cartoon art that was in a lot of stuff. Another Wicket. Got a Ewok plate or bowl. Probably goes with these. Yeah, we're keeping those. It's funny, like this is taking more time than I thought, and the unboxing of taking them out of the box took hardly any time. That high speed video was only ready to be like 5 seconds. But that's okay. Oh, we got more. All right, I know what these are. Same as before. Admiral Akbar. Gotta say it with me. It's a trap! And Wicket. Again. I gotta look these and see if I can find them. I know I have them like very close. And if I have all 3 of these, I will put these out for sale. But if I don't have one, I might keep them to consider painting one myself. I like them. They're fun. Oh, gonna be a huge cleanup coming up. All right, I do see the bottom of the table here, so we're getting close. We're getting close. All right. Oh. I don't know what to do. Oh, I love these so much. But this is going to be the hardest thing. part of what I did was an investment. It was an investment to put them out for the sale. Partially because I don't like to false advertise, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty of vintage stuff to put out there. Now, it didn't necessarily have to be toys. Just collectibles is all you really got to have, and this stuff are very popular. Paint by numbers. Again, Max Rebo. I can't part with this. I can't. These are my tribe, man. This is my tribe. I cannot part with these. Unbelievable. Jabba. Fast drying acrylic paint by number. We got Jabba. We got Lando and Boosh. And we got the god of the golden god. All right. I'm going to put them out. I'm going to keep one. I don't know if I'm going to paint it. I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm sure the acrylic paints are all but destroyed now or like dead. So not going to worry about that. But even just to display it in the box is cool. I think we got more party supplies. I'm going to have a party. We're having a party. Having a Star Wars party. Bring me back to 5th grade. Or 4th grade, really. Yep. Oh my god. I don't know if I had all this stuff. I think I just had the tablecloth. Party hats. Those I think I will put out in the sale, even though there's only one. Oh god, balloons. Balloons. I didn't even see this in the auction. That I don't need. Blow party things. I think most of this I'm going to put out. There's some bows. Oh, maybe I'll keep one. It's like gift wrap. I'll keep one out there. One goes. I might actually try to sell it. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited. This was my absolute favorite. It is a centerpiece for the Empire Strikes Back party supplies. And I love this thing so much. It has all the different characters on it. I actually kept the wraparound with all the characters in like a scrapbook. I think I still have it somewhere, but I'm not going to open this. This is going to stay displayed just like this. Oh, so cool. So cool. And then, whoa, we have centerpieces for a Jedi. We have 1, which I will keep. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It says 4 more. They're going in the sale. All right, good. This was now I will tell you about Heritage Auction. Let me take a little break here. Be careful with Heritage Auction because there is buyer premiums, and the buyer premiums are sometimes different for each item. It's not like a percentage. That could be one could be like $50 extra. One could be $100 extra, right? So, and then you got to think about, you know, all the fees that they get from it. So when you say something, and if it says, say, $200, you may actually be paying $350. If it says $500, you may actually be paying $600-700, and then there might be taxes and shipping. So yeah, it's going to be more than the price you land on. But I just figured, you know what? A lot of this is going right back out to the sale, so I'll recoup. I don't know if I'll recoup all my money, but I will certainly recoup some of it. You know, but that's because it's kind of fun. It's like a double whammy. You're doing some. That's what I've been doing with some of these claim sales with the figures. I've been collecting some figures for myself, just because I want to have some more figures, some to play with, some to beat up, some to customize. And then I also wanted to invest in some to finish up, so I can. This guy, whoever this was, he was really into his party supplies. He had a lot. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of other things here. Okay. I'm probably going to put all this out as one item, one like just a whole party set, and sell it as one thing, because it's like pretty much, it's got everything. I was wondering if the napkins were included, and guess what? They are. We got plates. We got more plates. All right, and we got more balloons. All right, maybe I'll keep one set of Return of the Jedi balloons. I'll keep one set. And then the rest can go out. Oh, the Empire Strikes Back paper plates. I don't... It only shows one. I think there might be more than just Chewie. I'll have to decide later if I want to unbox that. And then we've got 2 sets of these. So one to keep, one to bring, one to put out. 2 sets of these. One to keep, one to put out. Oh, there's more Vader Empire. Definitely keeping those. And this is another one that can go out. So 3 more packages to unbox here. Let me do a little bit of shifting here. Ah! I almost got attacked by balloons. He stole my balloons. This is all going in that box, but I gotta be a little more gentle with it. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I already know what this is. I can tell by the... First I thought they were puzzles, but no, they're more... All right, so these are... Okay. More of that paint the number thing. But again, these are not ones that I was... These are all Wicket watercolor paints. It's funny, like... All right, I want to see the year on this. Hold on, see if I can find the year. 1983. All right, so this is the interesting thing. Wicket the Ewok, it's got its own kind of design, right? Here, the Wicket the Ewok, and this was all a set of playset stuff. It got everything. It got toys, it got everything. But this is before the Ewok cartoon. Oh yeah, they had a whole other collection of stuff that was out there. So it was pretty cool to see that. All right, which one do I open? I think I'll go with this one next. All right. Thank you for hanging in there. I know it's kind of fun to just see what all these things are, but again, you can find all these on just go to Heritage Auctions. Just Google it. They're not a sponsor or anything. I just stumbled across them and found that, you know, they do some pretty good things. They also, if you've watched previous channels, I've purchased a lot of vintage action figures in the card, like a pack of 3, a pack of 4, and you know, you might pay $250, $300 for 4 of them. But think about that, $300 for 4, and they're all, you know, middle grade level. That's like getting, you know, that's like saving $50 to $100 on that. So, you know, buying in bundle is good. Oh, yay! I'm glad that they. Oh, beautiful. We have some Taco Bell cups in here. I don't know, how did they get in this? Everything about this is vintage, but then we got Taco Bell. That's an odd thing to throw in there, but I guess it is what it is, so we'll talk about it. These are things I saw when I was like in the supermarket, and I would see like the Return of the Jedi. They would have it all on a display. Return of the Jedi pictures, bowls, cups, you know, and I just absolutely adored it. Decanter, right? This is a decanter, so I can get when I have my Kool-Aid, you know, when I have my birthday party, my Star Wars themed birthday party, I want my Kool-Aid, I can come into this. So that's really cool. I'll leave that over here. There. Oh, glad I looked. Ooh, 2. All right, we got some two tumblers. We got again with that cartoon art. It all goes with those bowls and cups. So I got to find a way to display all of this together, because not much of it. There's just a cool. I think this is just one, right? Yeah. So, and we have Taco Bell. Oh my goodness, this was from 1997. This was like Taco Bell free drink refills. Yeah, from the start. Celebrate the trilogy back on the big screen. So you got C-3PO. Are they all C-3PO? Yes, looks like they're all C-3PO, and they're all, what? I don't know why they're any different, but okay. So there's a bunch of those, and then we've got Vader, and Vader. Yeah, so these, again, these were not even ones I was even noticing on there was a big pile of stuff on the auction block, so they will go in the sale box. I don't know if this is the greatest item out of the box. It just happened to be the largest, so I figured take an educated guess, but... All right, if you watched my if you watched my channel a few weeks ago, you might have seen something like this, or not something like this exact thing. And I am very excited because I am glad I ended with this. Might not seem very much like a big deal, but it is to me. Again, these are just things that are reminding you of your childhood. And you got to remember, you know, Star Wars wasn't just about the toys, okay? Star Wars was everywhere. Just like, you know, it has been everywhere in other places too, but this is the Dixie Cup Return of the Jedi 3-pack. Now, I am going to do this. I am going to keep one. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that all of the gotta find the end of this bag. Where's the end of the bag? Where's the bag? Oh, there it is. It's like a giant Ziploc. I should try to keep that. Or not. Come on. Don't leave the viewers waiting. I think that each inside the boxes are all the same cups. So, with that in mind, I am going to put 2 boxes out for the sale and keep 1 box for myself. And the box I'm going to keep, my goodness, you are being difficult, box. You are being quite difficult. All right, so we got 1, 2, last be 3. Okay. So which one do I keep? Do I keep the Emperor Vader? Do I keep Slave Leia? Or I'm sorry, Princess Leia? Can't say that. And Jabba? Or do I keep the Luke one? Well, considering that the Luke box is already a little bit bent and damaged, I think I am going to keep that one. I'll put these in the thing. It's almost already open, so I'm just going to kind of help it along because it's already a bit damaged. Ooh. What I might do, though, to kind of keep it from getting too damaged, just kind of put this in through here. There we go. And on this side. Alrighty then. Now again, I did an episode a few weeks ago about these, and I just absolutely loved the Dixie Cups growing up. So much so that I wanted to kind of build up a collection of the Dixie Cups. And if I can get them in the box, then I'll just kind of store them there and take them out and look at them from time to time. All right, so let's go through. We got a Gamorrean guard. And you know what? I'm going to use my other boxes here to help stack them up here, okay? These are just like Gamorrean guard, Hermie Odal, Salacious Crumb. We got one with Squid Head, more Gamorrean guards, and Garen. We got Yoda and Luke. See what I mean? Like, you didn't know what you were going to get. It was great. I'm actually just going to keep stacking them. We got R2, Wicket. But look at the art on these. I mean, they're fantastic. Oh, I remember you got Admiral Akbar and all of his calamari soldiers. Got Han and Leia. Han getting freed from the carbonite. So what are we up to? I haven't repeated myself yet. We got 3PO, Salacious Crumb again, Yak Face, Reeves. We got the TIE Interceptor. Oh my goodness, there's a lot in here. Oh, my fave. My boys. There they are. Emperor. All right, there's a repeat. Got the Barge. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is a repeat. 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 So there's 11 so far. Maybe that's all we got. Just kind of paging through. And it looks like they are mostly the same. I didn't see the one on the box, though. I didn't see Jabba, unless that's the one with Leia. But, you know, that's okay. I don't need to have them all. But all right, so this whole box, this whole sleeve, those are the ones we had. Now, just out of curiosity, I wish they would tell you. I don't know if they say how many there are. Oh, yep, there's more. We got R2 and 3PO. And R2 and 3PO here. We got, oh my God, there's a whole nother sleeve. We got the Skiff. We got Rancor and Luke. It's like the whole movie right there. We got more Emperors. We already know those. More guards. I'm just looking for, we got Luke and Han and the Rancor Keeper and Lando. It's interesting how they... I don't see Jabba, interestingly enough. So I wonder, now I'm thinking, oh, do I have to open the other ones? I might have to open them. Oh, nope, that's still 3PO and R2. Wow, no Jabba ones? All right. That makes me wonder if there are other ones. All right, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now, but... And there we are. Okay. The point is, there are some great options here. Great different ones. I am so excited to have another set of Dixie cups to put in my collection. I think it's right above me here somewhere. I think I put, oh, maybe not. I forget where I put, oh no, I have the Star Wars ones right behind me. So I'll probably put this one right next to it. I gotta figure out. I might make up. I think now that I've gotten into all of the accoutrements of, random vintage collecting, I might try to figure out ways to display it differently. I got a bunch of cubbies that I can do some consolidating, and I've been putting stuff out. And again, you can see a good chunk of what I bought. I only kept a little bit. I mean, a good chunk of it I'm going to most likely put out for the sale, just because I'm good. There was a few items I wanted and a few items I want to try to flip. So, but I'm really excited. That was really cool, and I'll keep my eyes out because there's always some cool things. I mean, there was a couple of items that I should have. My biggest problem with it is that I sometimes bid on multiple things. Like this was a multiple bid auction, multiple different bidding items, and I should have just stuck to one and put like an outrageously high number, knowing that it would never get that high, and I know I would have won it, and then I could have gotten that one thing. But sometimes you don't. There's 3 or 4 things you don't want any of them to get away, so you try to do a little bit of each, and then eventually you find yourself kind of really close with 2 of them, and you end up letting one get away. So it's just weird. I'm learning how to pace myself with it, but it's all good. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. I know it's a little random, but I really enjoy collecting this kind of stuff now because it's also bringing back just as much memories as the toys did. So it's really cool to do that. And as I said, when you get down to it, the amount of stuff I'm actually keeping is not excessively large, so compared to what I'm putting out to the sale. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check me out on Instagram and Bluesky. Check out Darth Tuba's unboxing page on Facebook. Communicate, folks. I've been getting some comments back and forth about a few things, and I love that. Leave a comment. Even if you didn't like something, let me know that. It's okay. I mean, I'm not going to get into a fight with you about it. I'm just going to say, well, I'm sorry I didn't like it, but thanks for watching. But if you really, if you want to see me unbox something else, you want to see something you would prefer, let me know. I will try to steer in that direction if I can. Obviously, I have a limited budget. It's just me, so I'll do what I can. But yeah, I would love to, engage more if that's something you get excited to look at. If this is something you want me to do more of, I will continue to do the heritage auctions. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the collectibles be with you.